all the information just scrambled up. I can't even look at social media. I guess that's God saying take a break on it though. I don't like being. I mean, I like to be on it, but I don't like for nothing to control me. Not like that. I let my woman control me a little bit. I am. But outside of that, I ain't feeling it, bro. I ain't feeling it. No, I was just trying to sit here. I was like, one day, spiritualists and religion gonna hold hands. It's all about evolution, though. I was just sitting here thinking that. That's why it's got to be a lot of cleaning. I guess y'all are clean. I hope y'all are. Oh my God, the messages today compared to what it was in 2020 is like night and day. And that when you scramble energy like that, it take a long time, and it's probably still being scrambled by certain people. It take a long time to straighten energy out. That ain't like it's worse than well, it's the same thing messing up a human life, but you'll have an easier chance of fixing a human life than you would energy. It take a long time. Y'all, everybody was supposed to clean up so good to where Christians, cold case files, and all that people can come to y'all and get information from y'all. But the problem was, in order for y'all to get clean to that degree, Satan would have to be able to intervene. And what Satan would do is, if somebody came to y'all with that kind of information, y'all got groups and stuff, of course, to help y'all out. Supposed to be. But instead of helping y'all out, let's say y'all call somebody right. They might say, hey, I need you to check this cold case out. I need you to fix this cold case for me. I need you to, let's say FBI or somebody come in and say, check out this case. And, or an individual, let's say an individual. And you check out the case. And you call somebody. And they say, and you tell them about what you find out. And you get their input on it. They give you their input, it's good input. The problem is they think they know the person you're talking about. So they gonna say, let me call you back. They're gonna talk to somebody on the other side, and they're gonna be like, I can get this much money, this much money, that much money. She can get this much money out of them. That person rich if she do it like this. All right then there you started warping the energy. You ain't supposed to expect really. That's why I say you're supposed to, like, if you got money, if you find a briefcase full of money at an airport, and you turn the briefcase in, what would you do? I mean, if you find a briefcase full of money, nobody seen the money, nobody seen the briefcase, nobody saw you get the briefcase, the money is just there. What would you do? Would you turn the money in? Would you take the money home, steal the money? Or would you turn the money in and leave your phone number and information to the clerk to let them know you found the money? Which one would be right? The one that would be right, I said this on I Hide in the Building, never gave you the answer. The answer would be to turn the money in and walk away. And does that mean, I'm saying, read it for free? No, that means they're going to give you, they probably going to pay you anyway, because they came to you. But doing things out of generosity of your heart going to get you more. Like, if you do something, don't expect nothing. But doing it out of generosity of your heart, don't even expect nothing. If they don't give you nothing, be glad you did a good deed for God. But I'm saying it's a good 50% chance they're gonna probably give you one, but they might not give you nothing. They might not give you nothing. But God gonna give you something. If they don't give you nothing, God gonna give you something. But it's the key of not expecting. That's what I'm trying to say. So the problem with the situation is that not only are y'all expecting, you want more, more. So you start attacking these, you start attacking these people that's coming. But it ain't just tarot reading. It's messages from God that's with religious people. That's with church people. Whatever. Or any religion. It's like you attack people. You attack people. You attack people. You supposed to help people. Let me see if I can give you another example. If God molded someone in the furnace, and let's say I grew up in the church. I did music, choreography and all that for churches. I did all that. Sound tech, fixed the sound system in churches, all that. Understood the business part of church, all that. And I got out of it. I walked out of it peacefully. There wasn't no harm done. Wasn't that I hated church and nothing like that. It was just time for me to evolve. I was planning on going back, but to a church that understand, like Dick Greg. I think he said something about that. They asked Dick Greg, you go to church? He said, yeah, I go to church, but one particular church, to a preacher that understand who I am. That's real right there. That's real. Because you ain't trying to change a person. But God molded me in this furnace. Why? I done met angels in all parts of life. Angels, not just human. Angels. And they there for a reason. They there to hold balance in that equation. They there to hold peace in that equation. If those angels wouldn't anchor there, those people would kill a lot of people. Those people would destroy a lot of homes. It's balance like that. Yeah, and you know, only another angel can save another angel. But if that angel moved, God would just put another angel right there. See what I'm saying? Now, do that angel do drugs, do that angel do that? I'm not going to tell their business. I'm not going to say if they did that or not. I'm just saying, I understood. Let's say they in a dark place, and they might do have coping mechanisms. But in this dark place, it's deeper than coping mechanism. It's addictions, murder, you couldn't imagine, gore, whatever. It's all there. And that person lived in the midst of that. So, they have coping mechanism. Is that good or bad? Only God can judge. In that situation, that's why I said I can't find that part in the Bible where it said somebody else wrongdoing might not be. What's wrong to somebody else might not be wrong to that. What's wrong to somebody else might not be wrong to you. And what's wrong to you might not be wrong to somebody else. It might not be considered, it's just how God judges. At that point, only God can judge you regardless. But I'm trying to make a point here. Cause I'm finna start picking up on Revelation and start seeing what I'm finna start dissecting these churches and these palaces and stuff, because they after me, and I'm tired of these attacks. It's time for me to show everybody where they wrong at, that I feel like I can do it, because I done been attacked by everybody in the world, every organization, every church, every religion, every spiritual, and I done pretty much cleaned up in the spiritual side. I'm finna go after this, and I'm gonna go after the sides. Coming after me. I ain't got nothing in this equation. I ain't got nobody to love. I ain't got nobody to say thank you. I ain't got no money. I ain't got no good. I know it's coming, of course, but I'm just saying I'm molded in this furnace. God molded me in this furnace so I could go read Revelation. Read the first 3 chapters of Revelation. Them chosen ones. Whenever they say something about the chosen, the first 3 chapters out there, I can't remember. But they pretty much said they're going to send them to these particular houses. And now that I done had my own personal experience It wasn't like God sent me to the palace. It wasn't like God sent me to these churches. They came after me. And when they came after me and they stuck their hooks in me, that automatically gave us the justice, the rights to, okay, we're gonna throw stones at each other, huh? Well, let me go ahead and show you where you're guilty at, and where you've been guilty at, and where you've been guilty for too long. And we're gonna shut all that down and rebuild it back up. We're gonna shut them down and rebuild it back up. That's what we're finna do. It look like I might be here for a while. So I got a lot of work to do. See what I'm saying? Like when I see myself stuck and unable to transition and can't transition, I don't say, oh, I'm stuck, God help me. I'm finna lose it, God. I'm going down, God. Help me, please. They want me to die, God. I can't have no. I ain't saying all that. Immediately, I'm finna go to the next test. The next test gonna be Revelation. And I'm finna start going on here and getting into these churches and stuff. Because God said in Revelation, when his child come, when his people come, when the chosen one, the 4 of them, they're going to the church first. So I guess it's time. But anyway, I ain't gonna start now though. I'm still getting all my. I gotta go back to my archives to when preachers and stuff done me wrong, to when churches and stuff. I gotta go back. See, I go back in a different way. It's like going back to my Akashic record. I go back to my experience in this situation and how I resolved this situation, so I can explain to y'all how I dealt with the situation. So I got plenty of work to do. I told y'all I work for God. So let's get to work. Let's start the day. I don't know what the day is. I stopped paying attention to dates a long time ago. I don't never know what month it is or what day it is. Because all my days been alike for so long. Groundhog Day. It's Groundhog Day, right? So anyway, let's get to work. All right, let's take it to something basic and small though right now. And I'm going to start to evolve and grow in there. Because at this point, the spiritual side cleansing themselves. They getting it. They starting to understand. Because they'll make, first and foremost, you shouldn't make nothing like that all about money. And secondly, you should understand the power you hold. Honestly, like I said this a long time ago, and I say it again, spiritually should be one of the most highest paid people in the world. But y'all can't do that until you straighten this energy back out. Because y'all warp the energy. Like, if you go to the court system, for me, if you go to the court system to get something done, okay. You go to the police office to get something done, okay. You go to the judge, like I said, okay. But then it goes over their heads. Because they might convict the wrong person. That's what spiritualists, that's when spiritualists come in. When you get convicted, when somebody get convicted for a wrong crime, if you got a true conduit, if you got a real conduit, if you got a conduit that know how to respect the energy, that conduit will tell you if the person guilty or not, easy, just like that. And of course, if we want to bring money in the equation, God hate money, and I done got to the point where I hate money now. And you get to go on and go out something so long and never get it. That's my case. I don't know why God don't care nothing for it. But I don't care nothing for it because I was going out there at one point in time in my life. I was chasing it for so long, never got it. And when I got it, somebody else got it and rode around, bought a new car, BMW, Mercedes, Rolls Royce, everything. And rode over here, let me see it 1 or 2 times. Kept going, I knew it was them. They stole everything. Bentley, Mercedes, all kind of stuff. Nice car. Knowing they ain't went to work to do nothing. I done worked my butt off to get it. And never got it. So I got to the point where I just couldn't stand money. I hate money. Not like that. I know how to make money. I'm a natural to be able to make money. But I ain't got no interest in it no more. I've been without it for too long. Now I've been fighting for it for too long. So it ain't nothing wrong or bad. It's just the way God forged me in the furnace. But anyway, so let's get started on something simple. So what's something simple? Well, okay, you use that. God forged me in the furnace. What would the typical religious person do when they see somebody like me? They're going to tell me what my problem is. first and foremost, how you know I got a problem? And in their mind, they gonna, if I ask them, and I do ask these people that straight up, I do, because they do that too much. You come up to the right person, which is me, I'm gonna let you know. Unless they old and in their ways, I just, yeah, and bye. But they're gonna be like, well, this is your problem. And they better be very careful of what come out their mouth. Because I know the demons who suppress me. I know the people who've been attacking me my whole life. I know each and every last one of them to a T, whether they be around me or not. So if they let anything slip out their mouth that these people done manipulated or created to make me look bad to the public while they attacking me, I'm gonna go in them. I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna tie you up. I'm gonna throw your life upside down. I'm gonna turn your life upside down. So they gotta be careful what they say. Normally they not. They might be like, well, your problem is you listen to music loud. You don't respect your family, your parents. You don't get up and clean up. You don't do this. And I'd be like, first and foremost, this is just an example. I'd be like, first and foremost, that ain't my house. Secondly, I'm clean. I got the cleanest room in the house. Third, they sabotage my life. I won't have to do this, but that's what I used to have to do. Third, to certain individuals, depending on who this person is, if they work for these people, I'm gonna tell them this stuff to make them think in their mind, you better know who you working for. I'm gonna say, thirdly, they stole my identity, my mail, and everything, kept me trapped so I couldn't work. And secondly, it ain't a lazy bone. Fourth, it ain't a lazy bone in my body. And then I'm gonna say, and five, I do play loud music because I would have been I had my own house if they didn't steal my identity and my mail and my stuff. So obviously they wanted the trouble in their house. If my music loud, too loud for them, if the TV too loud for them, they didn't want me in their house, then they wouldn't have sabotaged me for getting my own house. See what I'm saying? It ain't about me explaining myself, it's about me explaining the ignorance to them and why you even working for them in the first place. Because obviously somebody sacrificed me and buried me alive. So, you over here judging me. You telling me everything that person would typically, and it's always a religious person, every stone that they stole at me is exactly what these demons modified around me to keep me trapped. My God. Thank you, God. Thank you. So, and these people hold Bibles and preach and go to church every day. All right, let's do another simple. Watch your mouth. I might come up to me and say, watch your mouth. Your tongue, way you talk to folk. And I might go to this person's church for a while, and I might have a woman with me that go to church with me. And say, your tongue, way you talk to folk. And there might be other women in that church that admire me, and we might go have dinner. We might go have dinner somewhere outside the church. And I might say to the women, well, he told me to watch my mouth. And one of the women might go, And I might say, why you say that? Why you say it like that? She'll be like, he wanted to talk when he done slept with almost every woman in the building. See what I'm saying? And they can say that because he probably slept with her as well. I'd be like, why you still go to that church then? Oh, he a good preacher. That was no, they ain't gonna finish that part off. Yeah. They ain't gonna finish that part off. But when you really think about it, when you start having sex in them situations, you stuck regardless. It's like you really ain't stand in the church because the sex was good, this and that. You stand in the church because you're watching each other. It's like an automatic bind. It's a complete bind. It's a complete bind. You can't, and that is, that would be scary to me because obviously you got to go somewhere together when you die. You can't leave each other. That's a complete and utter bind. So I just wanted to give examples today. I ain't gonna go hard on it, y'all. I ain't gonna worry about it till I actually get with somebody and talk to them about it. When I was hoping to find me a lover and get with a lover before that next gear kick in, because it's gonna have to be a lot to talk about if God want me to go into that direction. And I already know if God say I'm gonna stay by myself, I know me and God going in that direction, hard, and we're gonna go harder, going hard, and go harder, and go hard, and go hard. Me and God, I gotta shoot you. You better know. And they might be like, and then after that, my ancestors gonna attack them, no matter who they are. My ancestors gonna turn the whole house of thunder. I know big preachers I ain't never even met that attack me. Rich preachers, filthy rich preachers, they attack me and didn't know I know they attacked me in this little program. And started having issues on stage to where they can't even preach no more. They darkness started coming out. They skeletons in the closet started coming out immediately. They attacked me. My ancestors got them so fast. By the time I heard they attacked me, I was thinking about it. I was coming up with a blueprint in my head how to checkmate them for even thinking about it. And it wasn't even 3 days went by. And in 3 days, that preacher was pretty much done. That preacher, a skeleton came out the closet, then he started getting sick out of nowhere. My ancestors don't play. They worse than I am. Y'all think I'm bad. Y'all be like, don't say this, don't say that. My ancestors tell me what to say. God tell me what to say. God forged me in the furnace to be able to talk. I got the mouth. I got the bullet to talk. To the way I speak, kids resonate with it. Teenagers resonate with it. Middle class, rich, poor resonate with it. Everybody can resonate with the way I speak. The group of people that try to single me out normally tells on themselves. But anyway, that's enough for now.